Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex, and I have a quick little update video to show you some awesome new equipment that I have recently come into possession of. Okay, so my papa, my very generous papa, has hooked me up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was more than 7, but I've picked up 7 of my favorite vintage DSLR lenses. Now these lenses are all coming from the early to mid 60s, 1960s. So they're pretty dated, but they work really freaking well, which is great. They're all full manual lenses, which if you don't know what that means, it means you have to manually pull focus. There's no autofocus. You manually set your aperture. If you know what that means, don't worry about it. They're full manual, whereas the lens I have on right now has auto settings, which I don't use all too often, so thankfully I'm already pretty used to manual settings, so not that much of a change. Now these lenses I'm primarily using for photography, but obviously they will be thrown into my videography and videos more than often. So the first one, this isn't in any apparent order, is this 55mm f2.8. So this lens is great, I love it. Now these all normally wouldn't fit my camera lens mount because it has a different mount. Obviously this is a screw mount, it's literally you just screw it on, whereas my mount is a Nikon mount. It's a Nikon F mount and it accepts only Nikon lenses, obviously. So he also got me this little adapter which goes on in the front of my camera, and then the lenses just screw right on and it works perfectly with my camera. So yeah, you just slip this connector on and it works perfectly fine. It's great. So this is the 55 f2.8. It's a really great lens. It's really awesome. f2.8 is great. I'm in love with this not focal length, I'm sorry, this f-stop. If you don't know what an f-stop is, it's basically how much light you're letting through the lens to hit your camera sensor. If you've ever seen a photo with a really blurry background, that's a lens with a really high f-stop, like f1.8 or 1.4. So after our 55mm, I'm just going to make sure my front element is covered up so I can safely put it away. This is a big lens. This is a 75 to 150 zoom lens. It's f4.5 to 5.6. It's a pretty awesome lens. I don't use it too much, but it's a pretty good zoom lens. We have a macro mode on it, which I haven't played around with too much, but yeah. It's zoom, normal zoom lenses that I'm used to. I'll show you my 18 to 55 that I have on my camera right now. Its zoom is a ring, whereas this one is a pusher or a slider. I don't even know what the heck you call it. But you push it, like this is zoomed out, and then this would be zoomed in. It's kind of weird, right? But it's cool. And then obviously focus is right here. There's a lot of focal distance. So this lens is super cool. It's pretty good. It gets pretty sharp images. I've gotten some cool photos of this. Gotta yet again make sure it's covered up. Our next lens is a Sigma 80 to 200mm. This is also a really good zoom lens. This came in clutch in one of my photo shoots I did. It's actually a bayonet lens, which is a different type of mount. As you can see, it's looking a little different from the screw one. Hope you can see that all right. And so I need a different adapter. So we have this adapter right here. This same exact thing goes on the front of my camera. And then this lens just goes on like this. Really easy. And it's actually my only bayonet lens that I use a lot. So I just keep this adapter on. So whenever I need it, I just click it onto my camera. There we go. It's the same exact thing as the last zoom. This is zoomed in, this is zoomed out, you have our focus. It's a pretty good lens, I like it. It's also f4.5 to 5.6. Our next lens is a wide angle. This is a 28mm lens. It is really awesome. I've gotten some really great photos with it, but I've also gotten some really terrible photos with it. It's kind of weird. It kind of really depends on what you're taking a photo of and your setting and everything, how much light there is, obviously. But it's also an f2.8, which is great. Like I mentioned before, I love that f-stop, not focal length. It's a really great lens. I love it. It's sweet. Next up, we have my favorite telephoto lens. This is a 200mm lens. That also comes with a lens hood built in. Ready for this bad sound? Oh, it was pretty good this time, actually. It's normally really bad. But yeah, this is a 200mm lens. It's f4.5, and then that's expandable to f22. It's pretty good. I've gotten some really good photos of this. It's full metal. I could like knock someone out with this thing. It's a heavy lens. But yeah. Really awesome lens. I really like this one. This one, if I'm taking photos of stuff far away, this would be the lens that's on the camera. Now, my favorite lens that I now own. This is a 135mm f2.8. It is amazing. I have gotten some beautiful photos of this lens. It's so freaking good. Look how wide that aperture is. I really hope you can see that. This lens, dude, it's good. I've gotten beautiful photos with it. It's laser sharp with its focus, and its bokeh, which is the blurry background, is freaking great. Now, I haven't really tested it for video yet, but for photos, it's good. I've actually really tested any of these for video, but I like this. So, this lens is so freaking awesome. 135 millimeters is a really good focal length. It's telephoto, but not too telephoto. You know, I like it a lot. So guys, those were 7 of the new lenses that I now have in my possession that you will probably be seeing used on my channel quite a bit. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And summer is coming up. I'm in finals week right now is the time of this being uploaded. So yeah, it's almost summer vacation, and then we can actually have some more cooler videos, I guess you could say. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys whenever I make next. Alex out.